Here's my mystery. My mom and I collected bottles, and we had dug up quite a few bottles all over the desert down in Southern California. And then I started to put my bottles onto a shelf, and I came across a couple of these. They're pretty cool. They're embossed here, but it's embossed with almost like it's been grinded down, so you can see the embossing a lot better. Then it has this stopper here where it's been grounded down on the inside and grounded down on the actual stopper here. And now these are like bottles that you would have at a laboratory. I think they're Apothecary. I can't pronounce it correctly, but I looked it up, and I even looked it up on eBay. I saw a bunch of bottles like this. They're considered antiques, but they were used in chemical testing, and also, well, they said, some of these were used for creating, medicines and stuff. This one here says ammonia hydroxide, and it has the, the number there. I think that's the element number of what makes it up. Super cool looking, but I know my mom and I did not dig this up, and it was in the bottle that I had of our dug up bottles. And so as I'm starting to look at it, it's giving me ideas, as to where did this thing come from. There's the name of the company that made it. It's made in USA. It's got a 5 on there. I don't know what that indicates. Probably have to research it more. But the only thing I can think about this one is that my dad did work at a laboratory after he retired. He worked as a assistant chemist. And I'm thinking he must have brought these home. That's where I'm almost positive they had to have come from. But now the question is, did he take them? Were these ones that they didn't need anymore? Because I can't imagine my dad taking anything. But they might have said, we don't need this one. We got 2. So here, take this one. And he would have definitely took it, brought it home. But it made me start looking around on eBay and on Craigslist. eBay, I found a bunch of them, but they don't have the stopper, which to me is kind of like a big important part of it. Maybe the stoppers are being sold separately, but I just found, I think there might be 7 of them on Craigslist, and I think they want $70, but they have the different embossing on it, for different elements. So I'm thinking, even though I'm trying to get rid of stuff, I might end up going and checking those bottles out. Maybe I'll find out more about where did they get them from, and then have a little bit of collection. I thought it'd be nice to fill them up with colored sand, like they have the pink sand, white, purple. But I thought it might look kind of cool to set them up like that and put them in my shelf that I have for. That shelf is going to be double the size of that, but it's going to include a lot of my bottles, which are all over here. So I just think that's kind of strange where that bottle came from. Anyway, if you know anything about these, that'd be cool. Let me know. Thank you much.